Hi there, it's Shemero. Welcome to episode 9 of Music and Lyrics and the Stories Behind the Songs. And this is a very old song of mine, and there's actually a couple of stories behind it. Number one, when I guess it was 1970, 1971, my mom sold some land and took the entire family to the beach for a month to Englewood, Florida, which I will never forget that month. It was awesome. We were right on the Gulf of Mexico and just a great place. A resort, or not even a resort, an old motel, which I think is still there, called Weston's Fishing Fun. While we were there, we met a guy whose name was Sam Harris, who was a colonel retired in the United States Air Force. He and his wife took a liking to me. I adored them, and I would spend all my free time with them. And all he wanted to do when he finished with whatever he was doing was fish, take pictures, and live by the ocean. That's it. Or the Gulf in that case. And I never forgot that. In fact, I actually reconnected with him when I was 17 or 18. And he had moved to Englewood, and I kind of lost touch with him after that. But I wanted to write a song about him. Now, I wrote the song in 1984, so it is an older tune of mine. A couple things about it. It's actually two songs in one. It's called Old Man Englewood Nights. And when you hear it go from major to minor, you'll know that's pretty much the second part of the song. Number two was that it's a blast to play with a band. Not so much solo, because you really need, there's background vocals that are doing counterlines. There's a big solo at the end. But, today I will strip it down and just play it for you on piano. And it's not a very easy song to play, at least not for me. But one of the things about it was I always tell people, if they're learning to play piano and they're self-teaching themselves like I did myself, listen to certain piano players, get their songbooks, learn their chords, like Robert Lamb from Chicago. I mean, think about it. Saturday in the Park. I mean, what a great, just that chord right there. Dan Fogelberg, Jerry Beckley, all amazing piano players, and Barry Manilow. And I'm sure there's some of you out there going, what? No, listen. He is an amazing songwriter, an amazing musician and arranger, and I learned so much from just having his songbook and going through it and learning the chords, just learning. And actually saw him a couple times in concert. Once when I was in college on a date, which was awesome. A couple times in California. In fact, I bought tickets for my girlfriend and I to go see him, and I surprised her, and she goes, I am not going to see Barry Manilow. And she was adamant about it, and I'm like, okay. We didn't last very long. But I called up Mike, who was my drummer, and I said, what are you doing tomorrow night? And he's like, oh, nothing. I said, well, you're going to come with me. He goes, why? I said, well, I've got tickets to a concert at Universal. And he's like, I'm not going to see Barry Manilow. I'm like, dude, think about it. And he was single at the time, and he always liked women a little older than him. And I said, think of it like the end of a Chippendale show, like when the women are leaving and the guys are waiting outside. He's like, uh-huh. I went, that's exactly what this will be like. He goes, okay, I'll go. So we went. We're sitting at the show, and it was a great show. When he did Mandy, he must have done like 6 key changes at the end of the song, and both of us kind of looked at each other at one point and went, wow. That's pretty impressive, because that's what kind of musician he is, and a great entertainer too. But when he did New York City Rhythm, which is a song of his, it's the New York City rhythm running through my life. It's got this great Latin rhythm, bam, 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 bam. So he's playing that, and I lean over to Mike and I'll go, listen to this. And he gets to that rhythm, and Mike looks at me and he goes, I've been playing Manilow rhythm for years. You never told me? I'm like, no. Yes, I lifted the rhythm because I just thought it was so cool. And you'll hear it and you hear it. It's like a... So this is Old Man Englewood Nights for Colonel Sam Harris, for Mike, and for you. And remember, please like, subscribe, share, and hit the little notification bell at the bottom if you're enjoying this series. This is Old Man Englewood Nights, going back to the fall of 1984. So, here we go. Wish me luck. standing against the sinking sunset, all alone on his beach, thinks about past days beyond his reach. Old man by the sea, watching the waves crash, and thinks about faraway places and places he's never been. He thinks, whatever happened to travel, whatever happened to me? It seems I've wasted away trying to live my life free. Maybe someday I'll leave, maybe someday I'll go see the world and all. Maybe someday, who knows, who knows? Old man by the sea, fishing his life away, home someday he'll catch his big one in the dawn sun rays. He thinks, whatever happened to travel, whatever happened to me? It seems I've wasted away trying to live my life free. Maybe someday I'll leave, maybe someday I'll go. I'll see the world and all. Maybe someday, who knows, who knows? As life goes on, disappearing in the waves, casting it out to sea, his last breath he saves. Englewood nights, summer nights, the waves crashing against the sea, while troubadour fights, fishing delights, the bars line the mainline roadway, out on the pier overlooking the bay, the old man is there, fishing his life away to the tune of Englewood nights, summer nights, music just across the water, downtown lights, barroom lights, sitting and sitting on your brew, and at the end of the bar, overlooking his beer, the old man is there, drinking his life away to the tune of Englewood nights. Oh, summer delights, oh, Englewood nights. Englewood Nights, Mike, that was for you, and for Colonel Sam Harris, and Weston's Fishing Fun, and all of that. Remember, if you're liking this series, please hit like, subscribe, share it, hit the little notification bell at the bottom. I'll let you know when the next one's up, and it'll be in a couple of days, because we're going to do Look at Me Now next. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great night. Happy Mardi Gras.